Hey guys, D-Sol back in the Nerd Cave with a quick pickups video for you today. So my Kino March Madness sale pickups just came in. They actually came in a couple days ago, but there was something missing. They emailed me right after. They emailed me saying that the package was on its way, and then they emailed me immediately right after saying, oops, we forgot to put something in there. It will come separate. So I was waiting for that to come in. That just came in yesterday. So let's quickly run through this. So let's just go through the 4K first. I got some 4K. I got Blu-ray with slips and some just Blu-ray, standard Blu-ray Amaray. So let's jump into what I was waiting for. This was not part of the sale, but it was cheaper to pick up from Kino than it is from Amazon. A good amount too, I would think. I think almost like eight to $10. I would have to double check the price on Amazon now. I know that always fluctuates, but this was a pretty good deal. And it's the 4K of Leviathan. Here's a little bit about the movie, some of the special features. Peter Weller classic. Absolutely love this movie. I have the Scream Factory release of this, and now I have it on 4K. Just absolutely like this movie a lot. Watched it a ton as a kid, and as an adult, I feel like I watch this at least once a year, so I'm excited to see how this looks on 4K. So that wasn't part of the sale, but it is cheaper to get through Kino, so if you're still looking to pick things up, I'm not sure as at the time of this recording, I think the sale might still be going on or it might just be over. So good luck. All right, next up is the 4K of Kindergarten Cop. Absolute classic. I saw this. I'm dating myself. I saw this in the theater when it came out. But I was probably not much older than the kids in this movie. So, yeah, great film. I almost picked this up at Monster Mania. They Diabolic DVD had this, but I didn't, and I'm glad I didn't because you save a couple bucks during the sale. Some auto commentary, not too much else in terms of special features. Next up, this is one that I kept seeing on the sales and I never got it, and I was like, you know what? Let me just pick this up while it still has the slip. It's John Travolta in Staying Alive, the sequel to Saturday Night Fever. I don't own Saturday Night Fever. I know that's out on 4K, and I've heard mixed things, mostly negative about the 4K transfer on Saturday Night Fever, but I feel like I need to pick that up now since I have the sequel. Really weird how they did this one. If you've never seen Staying Alive, it can almost be its own thing, not connected with Saturday Night Fever. It probably would have been better if it wasn't connected, I guess. This is directed, believe it or not, by Sylvester Stallone. And he makes a very weird cameo in it. So if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. If not, and you've picked this up, you'll see what I'm talking about. So those are the 4Ks I picked up. Next up are a couple releases with the slip. I just like to kind of separate those out. First one up is Gregory Hines and Billy Crystal in Running Scared. Really nice slipcover there. This is a 1986 film, kind of a buddy cop action comedy. Solid 80s flick. Next one up, because this just kind of looked hysterical, and this I think was like $7.99. The Blu-rays are really cheap during these sales. The 4Ks, they're like $17.99, which is good for a 4K, but I wouldn't call it cheap. Whereas the Blu-rays, are anywhere between $5.99 to $9.99, so they're pretty decent prices. This one looked hysterical, and I'm so glad it came with the slipcover. It's Burt Reynolds in Malone. I don't think I've ever seen this, and if I have, it's been a very long time. It's a 1987 movie, so Burt Reynolds was kind of still popular, I would assume, in like the late 80s. a little bit about the film. Not too much in special features. The next two, I almost picked these up the last sale. I didn't, but I got it this time. These are some, I think, Chuck Norris classics, and they also came with the slipcovers. So I'm excited to check these out. This is a 1980 film, The Octagon. Artwork is really awesome. So I want to pause that, a little bit about the film, some of the special features. Decent amount, the making of The Octagon, so a decent amount of special features on this one. And next one, this is a 1979 Chuck Norris film, so an early one. A Force of One. I don't know much about these. I've watched the trailers and they look pretty cool. So this also comes with the making of, so pretty decent special features on these. And these I think were on the cheaper side. So here is what I picked up so far. I'll just move this off to the side. And for Amare's, first up, let me just show you. I don't know why I got this. I watched a trailer before I picked these up, and this just looked kind of so bad it might be really good. And this is a scorpion releasing the Barbarians. It just looks so ridiculous, and that's pretty much why I got it. I know this is like a mid-'80s film, late 80s, 1987. It's got your classic 80s actors in there. A bit about the film. No special features on that one. And this next one is a Code Red release. This is something I remember seeing years ago. And so I just wanted to pick it up. It's a comedy. It's The Hound of the Baskervilles with Peter Cook and Dudley Moore. So I definitely want to revisit that one. No special features on this. And this is a 1978 film. All right, so the rest are Kino releases. First one up is the Last remake. This is a Marty Feldman film. I watched recently on YouTube, there was like this biography of Marty Feldman that I watched. It was really interesting, so it kind of made me want to kind of revisit or just watch for the first time some of his movies. You know, he's well known for Young Frankenstein and others, but I've never seen this one. Again, this was kind of on the cheaper side. Decent amount of special features. So 1977 film. So excited to check that out. Next one up, it's a 1983 film. I've never heard of this, but it looks kind of crazy. Something I think that might be right up my alley in terms of kind of older 80s movies. You have, who's in this? Steve Guttenberg of Police Academy. It's The Man Who Wasn't There in 3D. I'm assuming it's not going to be in 3D. A little bit about the film, some of the special features. So this is something that's either going to be really funny or just awful. He's nothing in between. So I do want to check that out, though. Next up is a 1993 action film that I probably haven't seen since the mid-90s. It's Kim Basinger and Val Kilmer in The Real McCoy. Kind of limited in your special features on this one. I think I've seen this. I don't know. I might be mixing this up with the Kim Basinger movie that she was in with. Was she in one with Alec Baldwin before they got married? I don't remember. I believe so. I just can't remember the name of that. But whatever. It was like $5.99, $6.99, $7.99, whatever it was. And last up, this is another one that I've always seen and put in my cart and then kind of take out the last minute. This is if you were a fan of what is the name of that show? Maxwell. Oh, Get Smart. something that I remember as a kid watching on TV. You don't really see reruns for that anymore. But this is, I guess, a Get Smart movie. It's the Nude Bomb, which I don't think it's anything like that. I think it's just a funny name. But Agent 86 in the Nude Bomb, because it is only PG. So it's just the title is a little more risque, I'm sure, than the actual film. And again, this looks to be just like a movie based on the Get Smart TV series. So I know they made a remake, I think, with Steve Carell a few years back for Get Smart. But the classic is pretty funny, pretty good, kind of James Bond spoof. And I'm pretty sure that Don Adams was the voice of Inspector Gadget, right? Like, I'm pretty sure. If I'm wrong, yell at me in the comments. Because anytime I hear him, I can't get that out of my head. That it's Inspector Gadget. Does it say it here? It doesn't. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think so. But yeah, the Nude Bomb. And that's it, guys. Here are my pickups from the Kino sale. Let me know in the comments below, what did you get during the Kino Lorber sale? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, see you guys in the Nerd Cave.